right, Nathan White here of Sea Dogs TV on day one of training camp. I'm here with veteran defenseman Jason Seed. And Jason, just tell us, how's the summer been? It's been a pretty short summer since the Sea Dogs won the Memorial Cup. What have you been up to between now and then?
Yeah, really short. I was fortunate to get the cup at the start of the summer, so I had a little party with the cup with some family and friends just to share it around and show it around, so that was a lot of fun. And then besides that, just pretty heavy training. Been a couple weeks at the cottage, but other than that, just pretty solid training.
Yeah, we know the work doesn't end for you guys in the summer. Tell us a little bit about how hard you have been training, what you've been up to this summer in terms of working out and getting ready for this camp.
Yeah, it's always like that. I mean, it's pretty strict during the summer. I mean, it's your time off of hockey, but at the same time, it's not really time off. You gotta train hard. I mean, a lot of off-ice training, and then try and get on the ice as much as you can. I mean, you want to try and take a break, but you got to come back to training camp 100% ready to go. So it's been pretty tough, but I mean, I think it's worth it in the end.
So what are your goals coming into this camp? What have you set for personal goals for yourself?
For myself, just to show really well to the coaches in the first couple of days, show them that I had a good off season, that I'm ready to come back for a better season, and a little bit more responsibility and a better role for myself, for this team, and let's see where it goes from there.
All right, we're here with Ryan T-Sink on day one of training camp, sign-in day. And Ryan, a returning player after being the team's Rookie of the Year last season. Just tell us a little bit about your short and eventful summer between winning the Memorial Cup and arriving back here at training camp.
It was obviously a great year last year, and we had a short summer because of that. It was pretty exciting, the draft and the combine and everything that went on. Celebrating with the Memorial Cup was pretty cool too, but now we're back to work today, so it should be fun.
Kind of hard to believe. It seems like it was just yesterday the players were here and everybody's filing back in now, catching up with some guys from last year, meeting some new faces. What's the vibe like around here today?
Well, you get to see all the boys back, and for sure, there's a lot of rookies here. Like, I know what they went through. I went through the same thing last year, and it's tough coming in to a bunch of people you don't know, but the guys will take them in, treat them nicely, you know.
For sure. Now, a big highlight for you this summer, obviously getting chosen in the NHL draft by the St. Louis Blues. Just take us through that day. That's a dream of any young hockey player, and it came true for you back in June.
Yeah, it was a pretty exciting day. I actually didn't go to the draft. I stayed at home and watched it on TV, and had to wait quite a while, but finally heard my name called, and I was extremely excited, and just that, obviously, like you said, a dream come true, and couldn't ask for anything better.
I'm here with Sea Dogs head equipment manager David Kelly, one of the very few people in the Sea Dogs organization who has been to all 7 training camps. DK, is it hard to believe this is day one of training camp already?
Yeah, and it's hard to believe that it's the 7th one. I don't know if I should feel old or I was actually thinking of that last night as we were getting ready and setting up, and I can remember the first one as clear as day, getting ready for it. And obviously, being an expansion team that year, we had close to 80 players, and this year we have 40. So it's half the camp of that. So it's a lot easier now than it was back in the first days.
So tell us what the camp is like for you, just trying to get everybody ready and make sure things run as a well-oiled machine. It's obviously a little chaotic with all the extra players. Just tell us a little bit what that's like for the fans who may not know what goes into the day in, day out of a busy training camp like this.
Well, we want to treat all our players the same. That's our philosophy here. There's nobody different than anybody else. So whether you're here as a free agent or you're here as a fifth-year guy, we want to treat everybody the same. And with having 40 players, basically you have 2 teams to take care of. So as far as Jeff and I, our job doesn't change, and there's no more of us here than there is normally. So we're taking care of 2 teams worth of guys. So the workload is a lot different. And this year's camp's a lot different too, with having so many guys going to National Hockey League camps. Of our guys, there'll be more guys that'll be around a little bit longer, and that will start the season with us. And so it's a different camp. It's something that we haven't experienced before, and that's the price to pay having a good team. And so it's going to be different for us. It'll have a different feel for us this year.
So all that said, with all the extra work, but it's also an exciting time. Is training camp a highlight for you, or a low light or a little bit of a double-edged sword in your season? All the action going on around here.
It's a lot of work, but I was thinking today when I drove to the rink that I'm driving to the rink to collect my paycheck, and when you think of it that way, it's pretty cool. Of all the jobs in the world, I get to come to a rink and work and do what I love. And I said on Twitter today, I think the only job better than this is to be a bullpen catcher. If the weather's bad, you don't work, and you go to great cities, and it's hot out. But I love what I do, and so yeah, there is an extra workload in training camp, but I'm at a rink, so I can't complain.
For sure. Well, thanks a lot, DK. We'll be seeing lots of you around. And this is the man who takes care of all the Sea Dogs players behind the scenes, David Kelly, head equipment manager for the Sea Dogs.